Wow, George wasn't kidding. This does look hard. All right, I'm pretty good at this.
Logan here.
Yes?
All right. Savannah wants me to translate that article for you. I don't know what it is you said to her, but whatever you did to get her to talk about that paranormal garbage, you need to knock it off.
I can't promise that.
You really don't get it, do you? This ghost stuff isn't a joke, especially not to her. Since I'm the one stuck picking up the pieces after she gets too wrapped up in one of her cases, I'm telling you. Leave it alone for her sake. And yours.
What happened to Savannah? Why doesn't she work with paranormal cases anymore?
It's not something she likes to talk about.
I gathered that, but can you tell me?
When we're traveling, I spend weeks with her just touring on buses, long plane flights. We talk a lot. I know everything about her childhood. Her best friend's dog's name from when she was 5, her favorite ice cream flavors. She's very chatty.
Then what has she told you about?
Nothing. Not a single word. I've asked, and when I do, she just goes quiet and excuses herself. She's never told me to stop bugging her about it, but I can tell that she wants to. That's why I don't want you bothering her about it either. Whatever happened when she was writing the second ghost book, it really got to her.
Second ghost book?
Wasn't supposed to mention that. It's a secret, and it's not done, so don't think you're going to get your hands on it. I don't even know if she still has the manuscript. She had me tell her publisher she burned it, but I don't know if that's the truth.
How long have you been working for Savannah?
Started a few years back as a fill-in gig during spring break. Eventually she needed a long-term assistant, and the job was just too weird to turn down.
I really need a copy of Savannah's book. Can you help me?
Sure. Bookstores are a great start. Or the internet is helpful, but I'm really more of a brick-and-mortar person, honestly. I suppose you could also go the books on tape route. TV's Ralston Palpers does an excellent job with the text. Really makes it come alive.
No, I meant, could you send me a copy?
Oh, nope, but thank you for asking.
Have you finished translating the article yet?
Just about. I'll have it sent to you as soon as I finish.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Four is supposed to be an unlucky number here. I wonder if that's a coincidence. That wasn't read before. Oh no, sounds like another unhappy customer. I should listen to what's going on.
When we first walked in the door, my wife told me she had a bad feeling about this place. But no, I told her she was being unreasonable. But whatever it is that's going on down here, we are not putting up with it anymore. That thing you left in our room. No one should ever see something like that. I want my money back.
There was nothing there.
And I want to see this place closed down. You'd never get away with something like this in Sydney.
Sir, please, we are not haunted.
Oh, please yourself.
That was the last customer, wasn't it?
Yes, Nancy. It's just you. So, make yourself comfortable. We are all here for you until something happens to scare you off too.
I don't scare easily.
I've heard that before. Look, I'm sorry I shouldn't be upsetting you with all of this. Please, you're my only guest left. Let me at least make sure you have a good trip. Maybe you recommend us to your friends.
I still want to help.
Help? You want to help? Look around you. This place is beyond help. It was spooky and lonely before everything that happened, and now... Why do you think Yumi got out of this place as soon as she could? People come because they've heard it's haunted. They come here to be scared, and even they can't take it. I'm sorry, Nancy. There's nothing you can do here. Help yourself and find somewhere safer to stay. I'm sorry, I'm very busy.
Hello?
Miwako seems a little frustrated lately.
Why wouldn't she be? The way guests have been filing out. but maybe she'll finally come to her senses and move to the city with me.
So how long have you and Miwako been dating?
Officially, 4 years and 7 months. Non-officially, longer. And before that, a long time of me waiting for her to stop being so stubborn and agree to go out on a date with me.
So you grew up next door?
My dad and I moved in when I was about 7.
Why do you spend all of your time here when you live just next door?
Never got my room decorated right. Plus, this place has always been more fun. And Miwako's here. And I've got my workshop.
What does Takai think of your relationship with Miwako?
At this point, I think she considers me part of the family. Or at least she lectures me like I'm one of the family. I'm choosing to interpret that in a positive light.
Is Suki supposed to be so protective?
Took a swipe at you, huh? Oh, that's one of her mods. Don't take it personally. It's actually really clever. There are these command words you say, and then Suki changes into that mode. She'll be protective, or aloof, or silly.
Really? Do you know the commands?
I did. Can't remember where I put that piece of paper.
Do you know what happened to the mirror in the baths?
Oh, that thing. I sorta hid it a few years back and put a little hairline crack in it. Its days have been numbered for a while.
Sorry about breaking it.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm just glad you didn't get hurt. Mirrors can be very dangerous when they're breaking. In more ways than one.
What do you mean?
Oh, shards of glass and such. Not something to fool around with.
Something weird happened. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't see my reflection.
Aha!
You know what happened?
You're a vampire! Seriously though, that's pretty messed up. Maybe you need to get a little rest. This place might be getting to you a little.
I saw some more guests just leave. They seemed pretty spooked.
Yeah, those poor people.
What happened?
Who knows? They were too upset to make any sense. But I took care of their room after they left. I admit, it was a little spooky. Everything was torn up, like someone had taken the whole ryokan and given it a shake. And the shoji had turned this dark ash color. Something weird happened in there.
Miwako seems a little annoyed that you want her to leave the ryokan.
Huh, tell me about it.
Are you going to keep it up?
Yeah, it's not just a selfish thing. It's for her own good, too.
What do you think of Yumi?
She's pretty much the older sister you want to have. She's cool, she's adventurous, she's a pain, but no matter what, she's got your back. Although, man, can she be bossy. I'm sure she's already put you to work.
Yeah, a little.
That bossy thing is just her special way of saying, I am your boss, now do what I say.
Thanks for repairing my screen. That was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, no problem. Easy fix. Just took a little steam to loosen the paper, a little new glue. No one will ever be able to tell. Just don't do it again, or at least wait until the paper cuts heal. Ooh, I think thinking about paper cuts is way worse than getting them. Why did I bring it up?
When did the ryokan get a reputation for being haunted?
A few summers back. We were fully packed that night. It was festival time. There was this terrible scream coming from the baths. Next thing I know, the paramedics were there. This woman had seen something. She went into shock.
What had she seen?
She never said. A lot of people asked, trust me. But whatever she saw, or thought she saw, everyone else wanted to see it too. People started coming and pretending they could sense spirits or whatever. But a few of them...
What?
Nothing. Never mind. It's nothing.
How are things going between you and Miwako right now?
You know how in the romantic movies the couple is only really happy together for like a minute at the very end?
I guess so.
That's sort of how our relationship is. Except the movie restarts every week. Honestly, It gets a little tiring sometimes.
I'll stop bugging you now.
See you later!
Hi.
From what I understand, the Ryokan has quite the reputation for being haunted.
It is true that we have the reputation.
Has that been difficult for business?
It is nothing you need to concern yourself over.
Can you think of anyone who would stand to gain if the Ryokan went out of business?
No one I know. We all depend upon the ryokan. Even Yumi and Rentaro.
What about someone else, on the outside?
No, there's no one else.
Can I leave this here for my friend to pick up?
Yes,
Thanks. How does your grandmother feel about the Ryokan?
it's her whole world. She loves it more than anything or anyone she's ever met.
What does she think of Yumi not working here?
It's a very sore subject for her. And honestly, I've heard too much about it already.
What do you mean?
Every day I'm here, making sure all is well. It would just be nice to hear her at least mention all of the work I do. Just once. I'm sorry this is nothing you want to hear about.
Do you think Yumi's ever going to come back here to run the Ryokan?
If she knows what's good for her.
I'm sorry, the mirror broke when I was in the baths, but before it broke, I saw the image of a woman who wasn't in the room with me.
Don't worry, Nancy. I'm sure it was nothing. I have Rentaro take care of it right away. Until then, please stay away. I don't want you to get hurt.
But I saw something, I'm sure of it.
You work too hard, Nancy-san. Up too late, off to teach so early. You must rest more. Your judgment suffers if you do not get enough rest.
I know what I saw.
Nancy-san, please. I have to ask you to let me get back to work. I'm sorry, I'm very busy. I should get to work now.